在你心中是不是歌神
？Yes, I do 啊。
啊？这不行，这是保留节目。我在他心中是歌神，在你们心中不是歌神。
我们想验一验是不是？
那不行，这个保留节目，下次
我们立个 flag， 我们到时候想一个目标，如果达到的话，我们就验一验是不是大家心目当中的歌神，可以吗？
好。
The Beijing evening sky was golden orange as Zhao Jinmai stepped into the studio reading room where they were reading scripts for their latest drama. He was wearing a simple grey hoodie and carrying a cup of latte coffee. In the corner of the room, a tall man was flipping through the script, unaware of his presence. That was the first time he had seen Zhang Linghe in person. "You're Jinmai, right?" That baritone voice startled him. Zhao Jinmai slightly gasped, yet immediately nodded politely. "Yes, hello. You're Linghe." Meeting them is simple, but they are different. Both immediately felt comfortable, as if they had known each other for a long time. Chemistry that arises without being forced. Filming began 2 weeks later. Their drama, titled The Light Behind the Shadow, tells the story of two young architects who compete with each other and slowly fall in love. However, behind the camera, Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai are also increasingly laughing together, sharing food, and flirting with each other. One of the crew said, "You guys are really like a real couple. I even forgot this was acting." They laughed, but could not deny that something had changed. Zhang Linghe's gaze towards Jinmai wasn't just an actor's gaze. There is admiration, attention, and occasionally, jealous. The look is too real. That day it rained heavily. They filmed a hug scene under an umbrella. After the director said, "Cut," Linghe still held Jinmai's hand. "It's over," said Jin. "Oh, sorry. I forgot," Linghe muttered with a smile. But the rest of the crew realized something. When the camera wasn't recording, Zhang Linghe was still staring at Zhao Jinmai with a gentle glare that was hard to explain. "Are you cold? My jacket is thick, can I borrow it?" asked Linghe one night at an outdoor location. "No, I'm strong," Jinmai said, though his body shivered. Finally, Linghe, without speaking, directly draped his jacket over Jinmai's shoulder. Everyone who saw it was silent. That's not acting. Rumors and fan reactions. Photos of them reading the script went viral on Weibo. Many fans began to match them. The hashtag Linghe Jinmai Reel was trending. Comments like, Zhang Linghe's gaze to Jinmai was full of love. "Can't lie. If they are, I'm very happy." But their agencies hastily released clarifications, stating that the relationship of the two is professional. Even so, fans are not easy to believe, especially after the behind-the-scenes video. In the video, Zhang Linghe is seen tucking chocolate in Jinmai's bag without the girl knowing. Moments that open the heart. One evening, filming was postponed due to heavy rain. The two of them sat under the crew tent. "Linghe, why are you paying so much attention?" asked the Jin. Linghe didn't answer right away. He looked at the rain in the distance and whispered, "Because I can't pretend. I care, Jinmai." Maybe too concerned. The quiet atmosphere. Only the sound of rain and the beating of each other's heart were heard. Zhao Jinmai looked at Linghe's face, then smiled faintly. "You know what? I'm also afraid to start hoping. But you made it hard." The kissing scene that changed everything. The end of episode 20 features a kissing scene of their characters. All the crew was nervous because it was the only intimate scene. However, as filming began, Linghe and Jinmai looked calm. The camera captures not just a kiss, but very deep emotions. After the director said cut, all was quiet. "Well, you make me cringe," the cameraman said. Zhao Jinmai turned his face away, embarrassed. Linghe also looked nervous, yet there was a happy smile on his face. After that day, their relationship changed. There is no confession, but everyone knows. Pause in the middle of feelings. After filming ended, they were busy with their respective projects. Linghe filming abroad, Jinmai participate in the promotion of the film. But they still send messages to each other. One day, Jinmai uploaded a photo of a sunflower on Instagram. His caption, "For someone who knows the meaning." Fans speculated it was for Zhang Linghe, as the man once gave her sunflowers on her birthday. Linghe responded by commenting, "I know, and I miss you too." Secret meeting. In between the busy schedules, the two were spotted at a small cafe in Hangzhou. Their photos are viral, yet they seem indifferent. Jinmai was wearing a hoodie and mask, Linghe was wearing a hat. But their eyes cannot be hidden. The crew said, "They're not acting. They're really in love." Confession without words. In an interview, Linghe was asked about his favorite co-star. He replied briefly, "Zhao Jinmai, because she is not only a great actress, but someone who means a lot in my life." Jinmai, who watched the video, cried, "A new end begins." A few months later, they appeared together at the awards. As she went on stage to receive the Best Couple on Screen award, Linghe clasped Jinmai's hand. The camera's spotlight captured their meaningful smiles. After getting off stage, the reporter asked, "Are you guys just an on-screen couple, or more than that?" Zhang Linghe looked at Jinmai and said, "Sometimes the screen is just a mirror of reality. And the truth. I'm grateful to have met him." Jimmy nodded, not saying anything. But from his eyes, the world knows the answer. Shadows in the middle of the light. But behind all that happiness, pressure began to appear. The media continued to dig into their relationship, leaving fans divided. Some supported, some actually chided. The agency began to impose restrictions, refusing them to appear together in variety shows, even cancelling joint advertising projects that had been designed. "It's not our fault," Jinmai said to Linghe when he met on the sidelines of the event. Linghe clasped his hands. "I won't back down. But if you need space, I understand." But Jinmai shook his head. "I just need you to stay. Not in front of the camera, but by my side." Quietly fought move. They began to hide the meeting. No more sweet comments on Instagram. No pictures together. But secretly they still send each other songs, poems and scribbles of dream scripts. Until one night, Linghe sent a message. "I was just offered a new drama. The character loves sunflowers. It's like the call of the universe." Jinmai replied, "I will watch every episode. Just like I was waiting for you in the real world." A hope for the future. Years change. Their careers skyrocketed. Linghe won the Best Actor award. Jinmai got leading roles in international films. But in the midst of all that, they still kept each other's space. In a recent interview, Jinmai was asked about love. "Are you in love?" He was silent for a long time, then said, "If you ever feel a feeling that is too deep to describe, maybe you will not be able to call it in ordinary words. But yes, I was, and probably still am." Back to the screen, back to the heart. A few years after their phenomenal joint project, an offer again came. A drama on the theme of time and memories. The production side proposed the names of Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai as the main couple, and without much hesitation, the two nodded. Not only because the script is touching, but because secretly, they want to repeat the moments that once bound them so strongly. On the first day of reading the script, the atmosphere was like déjà vu. Jinmai glanced at Linghe and smiled a little. Linghe greeted him warmly, yet there was doubt in his eyes. "Are we ready again?" asked Linghe slowly. "Always," Jinmai replied, his eyes shining. Filming began, and it didn't take long for the crew to again feel the magic of their chemistry. Although many years passed, the fire was not extinguished. It is precisely more mature, deeper,